You got to do it your way. And that's how you become successful. That's how you make a difference. Choosing to be authentic. Doing it your way, regardless of what other folks will say. Because there'll be people that'll say, you know, you should sing it a little bit different. You should play those drums a little bit different. You should just do it the way we think it should be done. And that may be good for a while, but it won't get you happiness and it won't get you successfulness. Because when we're not being who we are, who we know we are, then we're not in congruence with ourselves. When you're living a life and you're saying something else over here, it's hard to sleep with yourself at night. It's hard to look at yourself in the mirror knowing that you're not being true to who you should be. Now, I got a perfect example of why that's really, really important, okay? I took my 92-year-old mother to see the Vincent van Gogh exhibit, Immersed in Van Gogh. If you haven't seen it, it is fabulous. It's going all over the country, so whatever city you might be in, sooner or later, maybe it'll come your way. But they show all of his paintings all over the wall and have this great music that's playing, and you just sit on a little cushion and just watch it go by or sit on a chair, and it was fantastic. And for my 92-year-old mother, you know, it was a lot better than her walking around for an hour. She got a chance to just sit still and look at this beautiful, fabulous art. But they also tell you about Van Gogh's life. And some of the stuff we know. We know about him cutting off his ear, that kind of stuff. We know about him shooting himself and killing himself. He committed suicide because he wasn't happy with what was going on in his life. He never got rich. He lived off his brother. Some stories say that he didn't sell very many paintings at all. Some say he only sold one. Some say he was only worth maybe $1,000 to $10,000 when he died. That was it. And that was the end of it for him. But Van Gogh was special because Van Gogh painted his way. He didn't paint the way others painted. He painted the way that he felt, the way that spoke to him out of his heart. And now, hundreds of years later, his paintings sell for millions of dollars. They say his overall collection would be worth $1 billion. That's $1 billion. So my thing is that whatever your thing is, do your thing. And the rest of the world may not catch up for 100 years. Who cares? But do your thing. You know, with all the death going on around lately, and in my life, I've had, for the last 2 weeks, it's been like a person every other day, dying. And when people die, you know, it bothers us because we're going to miss them and we love them and we wish that they were here, but it also makes us face our own mortality and realize the fact that, we're not going to always be here, and one of these days it's going to be us that's going to be gone. And my thing is, I don't want to die and not have been me, not have lived my life. I don't want to live your life, I want to live my life. Now, if it takes you guys a couple hundred years to catch up to how smart I was, then that's cool. That can happen with the next generation, like with Van Gogh. But I think that it's important that you live your own life, regardless of whether you get rich now or rich later or whatever that may be. And your thing can be, it doesn't have to be something as big as painting grand pictures. It can be whatever serves your heart, whatever makes a difference to you. I know a lady who skips for a living. You hear me? She skips for a living. Yeah, skips like this. She skips for a living. That's what she does. Can you imagine that? So when people tell you that they can't find a job or they can't do what they want to do or whatever, I'm telling you, I know a lady who skips for a living. Now, how can that happen? She goes out to foundations and people that are trying to raise money, and she says, look, I'll skip a few miles and help you get people that pledge for every mile that I skip, and you'll make money like that. And she makes money skipping for a living. There's a lady who got deep into soap operas, writing soap operas every day. She ended up coming up with the Soap Opera Digest, writing about soap operas, doing a review. You can be you however you want to be you, and it will work. But it won't work if you're trying to be a copy, trying to be somebody else. You know, I've tried to be Tracy Brown, and it didn't work. You know, I'm not near as cute. I don't speak the same way. I don't know near as much. It doesn't work. I tried to speak like Petra Welders, but it doesn't work. I can't get those do you sees out of my mouth quick enough. I've even tried to be like Reverend Karen and Reverend Patty, but none of that stuff works. My hair is not blonde. It's not even gray anymore. It's turning loose. You know, it's altogether different. I have to be me. That's what works for me. Being authentically me. And that's the same thing that will work for you. Being who you are. We are so blessed that we are inseparably connected. We are inseparably connected with our God, our Creator, our Spirit, our life, and with each other. It can't get any better than that. It can't get any better than that. So let me close with my new term that I keep telling myself, okay? And you can do the same thing too, okay? If you live your life your way, being who you want to be, doing what you think you should be doing, but not infringing on nobody else or hurting other people, but just doing your thing, being authentically you, staying connected to your Creator, staying connected with other people, but still doing your thing. If you just do that, you will be successful. Things will go your way. So I want to make a deal with you, okay? See if maybe you can just do 5% more. Just 5% more of being you than what you were before. Just 5% more. And if that works, then next week, maybe kick it up another 5% more. Now, it may mean you have to say no to some stuff sometimes, and you may have to say yes to some things, but you get a chance to just be you, okay? And see how it works. And if it works, I say go back and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And remember that we don't have a lot of time. But if you got a chance to be you, and if you did it right today, and if you go to sleep knowing that everything was cool, and you could die tonight and it would be okay, and if you wake up tomorrow, it's a bonus day.